Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. Boom, 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 boom. Today I just want to share with you my testimony about how me and my husband's first kiss was on our wedding day. And just to show you that it's possible, because a lot of people, when they hear somebody say it, it's somebody they might not necessarily be able to relate to. But I consider myself relatively young-ish, and I believe that it is possible to practice celibacy, abstinence, and waiting till marriage to partake in marital activity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just sharing about how me and my husband met. I feel like it'll be a better video if he was in it, but that will come another time. But I just wanted to share the testimony of meeting my husband. We met at university. I was feeling him, he wasn't feeling me.
Say what?
I appreciate that he wasn't feeling me then because I was not saved, and I thank God that God did not. I thank God for God just not letting this boy feel me. Because knowing me, how I was then, I probably would have eventually messed up if I was dating somebody who did not agree with what I believed in, if that makes any sense. So I believed in no sex before marriage, but I did not believe in no sexual immorality before marriage. I just thought sex, the actual act of sex, was what was wrong, and that's what's not allowed. But you know, in the in-betweens, I was kind of okay with, you know, dating people and everything. So I didn't have that conviction, but I'm so grateful to God that this man was just like, no, I see you as, you know, that Christian girl, let me leave you alone. She's like, yeah, we thank God. Because now we have the testimony, and I can confidently say our first kiss was on our wedding day. Boy, you may now kiss your bride. When it says you may now, it was literally you may now kiss your bride. So how did we go about dating and everything? So I started going to church, which is the same church he goes to. Check out my testimony video about how I ended up there. Yeah, so I started going to church that he goes to, and I started liking him again. Look at me. I started liking him again, yo. He was not having it. And she's like, yeah, I don't like you. I'm like, okay, cool. So then fast forward, I was just like, okay, I think I'm only liking you because you're like probably the only guy that I talk to, because I'd cut off anybody and everybody. I cut them off. I'm like, delete my number. I'm a Christian now. I'm not interested in having conversations for the sake of it. Are you going to marry me? No. If you're not marrying me, please delete my number. I was very that harsh. But with him, I was very like, oh, you know, we go to the same church. It doesn't matter. We can still be friends. But then eventually, I was just like, yeah, I have to treat you as I treat every other brother in church. I treat every guy in the world. Don't call my phone. I won't call you. I'd appreciate if you can delete my number. And yeah, I'll see you at church. So then fast forward a couple of months into me saying that, he approaches me and asks me to date. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll date you. And then we dated for about 11 months. 11 months. We dated for about 11 months. And in that time, we did nothing. No hugging business, no touchy business, no kissy business. And we had measures in place to allow us to be able to do that. One, we both agreed that we would not do anything, which made it 100 times easier, because a lot of people date people who don't have the same standards, and in hopes to convert one or the other. So maybe it's the guy who's thinking, yeah, I agree with you that you don't do sex before marriage, but eventually you might, you know, when you're feeling me, you know what I mean? But yeah, like honestly, like, yeah, I will support you, but I don't agree with it. So one, if you're both not in agreement, it's not going to probably happen. Two, we were not left alone. If we're obviously we went in public together and things like that, won't be stuck in a room with the door shut, just us two in the room. Come on, common sense. Like, come on. There was no vacations, there's no let's go on holiday, day trip. We didn't do any of that because we were like, when we get married, we can do all of these things. Marriage don't mean you have to be boring and just sit at home. You can do all of you can do everything you want to do under the sun when you're married. So we were like, yeah, none of that. So we dated for about 11 months with all of these standards in place. Then we got engaged, and we were engaged for another 9 months. So from the day we dated to marriage was about 18 months, and we did nothing. And it was just like, I'm just so thankful that I have this testimony, and I just want to keep this video short and tell you that it's possible, but it's fundamental that if you set yourself this standard as a godly man or a godly woman, that you are not dating somebody who does not have the same standard. These are the discussions you have from the get-go.
Wool up, wool up, wool up, wool up.
What is your own? Sister, what is your own? Honestly, you have to have these discussions, and if it sifts out all the trash and rubbish, and then you start to sift out guys who are not even legit. Like, celibacy, purity is the ultimate siffer. It will get rid of men are trash business. I don't agree with that statement, but it will get rid of that statement for you quick time, because there won't be no trash coming your way. It will honestly just honor God. It will honestly honor God, and it will honor you as a person. And I'm not talking to just females, I'm talking to males as well. Your purity matters to God. How you conduct yourself. The Bible teaches that your sex is for marriage and marriage only. Sexual immorality is a sin. When you're sinning, you're setting yourself apart from God. The same way Adam and Eve sinned and then they became apart from God, it's the same way once we start sinning, consciously or unconsciously, we are taken away from God, because God's a holy God and He has standards for us. So I hope you liked this short, quick video, and I'll be doing a series on purity and celibacy and abstinence. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button and ask your questions in the comment below. And I'll answer them for ya.